But first, tonight's top story, the future of Tuscaloosa's Rosedale Court. Thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Coleman. Lynn Brooks is on assignment. Rosedale was in the path of the April 27 tornado and suffered extensive damage. The Tuscaloosa Housing Authority is planning on tearing down what remains of the complex. But what does that mean for the future of its residents? WVUA reporter Candace Murphy has more.
The Tuscaloosa Housing Authority has a new vision for Rosedale Court.
Financing is in place for us to proceed with Phase 1, which will be 88 units of mixed income housing, and Phase 2, which will be an additional 86 units.
The April 27th tornado destroyed over half the Rosedale apartments here. In the 3 months since then, this area has been cleared. But the residents in the apartments behind me are waiting to be relocated and for the rebuilding process to begin.
They had told us before that before the tornado came that we will be moving out. I'm just hoping that they kind of get this project started as quick as possible.
Executive Director of Tuscaloosa Housing Authority Ralph Ruggs says they plan to start building in November.
A total of 188 units at Rosedale, was a total of 188 units, and we will build 174 units to replace those 188 units.
Some residents say they are looking forward to having a new place, but others say the memories of what happened make it too painful to stay.
It's really depressing to be even over here, so no, I wouldn't dare come back over here.
To see a bunch of rubbish, that was a depressing state. But since they're doing something like that, it just shows a little hope. And even with that grass, that's hope coming up through the ground.
McKenzie Court, that got new apartments, and they're two-story apartments. They're very nice, and we'd like to have something like that in our neighborhood.
We hope to maybe move a step above and do something a little bit better than what we did at McKenzie.
Ruggs says they hope the project will be completed by 2014. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Candace Murphy, WVUA News.
And residents currently living in the Rosedale Court apartments will be relocated during the rebuilding process. Officials say they expect this project to be completed by the year 2014. If you were denied financial assistance from FEMA, there may still be help available. FEMA says those who were denied have 60 days to appeal from the date of their letter. Officials say people could still apply for grants of up to $30,000 or low-interest loans of up to $200,000. And a reminder, this is the last week FEMA's Disaster Loan Outreach Center will be open. The center is inside the Tuscaloosa City Hall complex. Officials say it will close on Thursday. If you have questions, call FEMA at 1-800-621-3362. On your education watch, it's almost time for kids to head back to school. And that means it's time to load up on pencils, paper, scissors, and more. And getting all those school supplies can require a hefty chunk of change, especially for those families recovering from April storms. But there is help for those who need it and ways you can give help too. It's called Operation Backpack. It's a joint effort among local school systems, the Salvation Army, Tuscaloosa's One Place, and several businesses and churches. Their goal is to fill 10,000 backpacks with school supplies. Coordinator Pam Rogers says this is a great opportunity to help students get back on their feet.
When they show up on that first day prepared, studies show that they fare well, they fare better throughout the year and throughout their lifetime in school. You know, as opposed to showing up and then somebody coming, you know, you walk in, everybody else has a backpack and you don't. Well, you know, you don't feel really good about yourself.
And backpacks and school supplies will be handed out this Saturday from 8 until 11 at these locations: Snow Hinton Park, Northington Elementary, Central Primary, Huntington Place Elementary, Inglewood Elementary, and Brookwood Elementary. Educators from Alabama and Mississippi are at the capstone this week to get hands-on experience with building cell phone apps. It's all thanks to a $15,000 grant to the University of Alabama. For 3 days, teachers are learning hands-on techniques to teach their future students how to build cell phone apps. Experts say the computer science profession is one of the most lucrative and promising career areas right now. And computer science teachers told WVUA students need to learn more technological education to be competitive in the future job market.
And the whole world is about creating your own, instead of just being a consumer, being someone who can create things for others to use. And we have very low numbers as far as people going into computer science, yet the need for jobs is just out the roof.
And the University of Alabama is one of only 2 schools in the Southeast to receive a grant from Google's Computer Science for High School program. Alabama farmers are getting an education, I should say, in the state's new immigration law. The seminars are being hosted by the Alabama Farmers Federation and Alabama Employers for Immigration Reform. The organizers say the purpose is to make sure they are in compliance with these new immigration regulations and to inform farmers how the law will impact the workforce. For several seminars, they are being held all across the state. On August 3rd, the seminar will take place at Rosewood Hall in Soho. On August 17th in Montgomery at the Gordon Persons Building. For more information, just go to our website, WVUATV.com, click on numbers and links, or call 1-800-392-5705. This new law, the immigration law, takes effect on September 1st.